I'm really convinced the more people read this book, the better. It's probably one of the best books I've read in 2022. I know I say this a lot, but this time I really mean it. I really mean it. A lot of people who know me, they know that I am into anything technology and AI related, really. Here we go. Max Tegmark, Life 3.0. It is not a book about human-like robots taking over the world, but it is more about the future of machine learning, about neural networks and artificial intelligence, and about various scenarios that could unfold potentially depending on the direction that those issues take on the political worldwide arena. Obviously, we have already seen some fascinating breakthroughs in the AI world with all those AI-generated avatars and portraits and all that kind of stuff. But while technology itself is key, it is not enough on its own. Life 3.0 covers a lot of grounds, so it's easy to find yourself a bit overwhelmed when reading it. It's a very interesting approach that Max Tegmark takes. He takes us on this fascinating journey from the first step in the cosmic awakening all the way to the creation of artificial intelligence. And it's really interesting to bring cosmology into the mix, as per Tegmark, expanding onto the universe and colonizing other planets is one of the logical steps of AI evolution, or it could be, or should be, one of its goals. Actually, the main leitmotif of the book is precisely that, trying to figure out a set of goals for AI. As Tegmark notes, once superintelligence or Life 3.0 is created, it will be too late to start thinking about aligning the machine's goals with our own. And there is no reason to believe that the outcome will be a good one if we don't plan for it. Now, it's really interesting to consider what would make this superintelligence even worthy of being sent out there into the void. And it's also interesting how we regard the supervision of artificial life as a humanistic problem in its core, and think of rules, how it should be governed, that are within the lines of this paradigm. Tegmark takes on a very anthropocentric point of view and takes a lot of issues into the area of ethics. It's interesting trying to approach AI from the perspective of ethics and morality, I think, things that don't really exist in any other world other than human. And even in the human world, there is no unanimous agreement on what defines morale, and it really depends on cultural settings. So given that it's hard to define the norms of morale even between ourselves as human species, it's even more challenging to try to draw those lines for something that in theory surpasses human intelligence. Now, would that entail that artificial intelligence would overcome human morale and ethical ambivalence, or should it even? And if not, what would make it morally justified to aspire to colonize other worlds? So those are just like random questions that popped in my head, but at the end of the day, it seems like it's going to be even more dangerous to not take those ideas, the ideas of morality, into consideration. So in many aspects, this book just poses a lot of rhetorical questions, and you may critique it for that, but it certainly doesn't make it less of an interesting read, and it makes you come up with the answers for yourself. So you can have all sorts of opinions about AI, but it is happening whether you like it or not. Maybe building superhuman AI may not happen anytime soon, but that doesn't mean that it's unnecessary to worry about it right now. The AI will most likely outstrip not just the speed of human thought, but also the power of human imagination by creating works of art that are truly unique and authentic. And that is already happening, raising up a lot of questions about copyright and ownership issues. And all that consequently raises so many interesting questions regarding the value of human life. And let's say 100 years from now, if humanity is posed with a dilemma of whether to save lives of, let's say, 100 people or one super intelligent computer that benefits the entire humanity, what should we choose? That could be a good sci-fi movie, I feel like. But anyhow, with all the multitude of different tasks that we are trying to put on AI, sooner than later, it can reduce everyone to this. Sorry, I just love Matrix. At least just consumers. So since AI will have creative power and will be able to create something truly original and something that will probably be better than anything that human intelligence could come up with, then yeah, it would reduce people to just consumers, which a lot of them already are, so what the heck. If you have not read this book, go grab a copy, definitely read it, let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, and stick around for more.